हर फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ाता चला गया, हर फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ा। दोस्तों, फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ाएं, खुद को नहीं। हमारे समाज में सब्सटेंस अब्यूज़ बहुत तेज़ी से बढ़ रहा है, फिर चाहे वो तंबाकू हो, शराब हो या कोई और भी ड्रग्स क्यों ना हो। टीनेजर्स के बीच इसकी लत काफ़ी बढ़ती हुई देखी जा रही है, क्योंकि टीनेजर्स में ये सब करना बहुत ही कूल माना जाता है। इसका जीता जागता उदाहरण यह है कि जब लॉकडाउन खुला तो सबसे लंबी कतारें शराब की दुकानों के सामने ही देखी जा रही थी। ये काफ़ी अफसोस की बात है कि एक तरफ तो हम महामारी से लड़ रहे होते हैं और दूसरी तरफ हम खुद ही मौत को अपने गले लगा रहे होते हैं। भारत में जो ड्रग अब्यूज़ है वो उसका जो दुरुपयोग है वो अपनी चरम सीमा पर है। इंडिया का जो इलिसिट ड्रग मार्केट है, उसमें जो ओपियोइड्स है, उसमें कई तरह के ड्रग्स है जो काफ़ी फेमस है, काफ़ी ज़्यादा डोमिनेट करते हैं। उसमें से दो ड्रग्स ऐसे हैं, ओपियोइड्स और कैनबिस, जो सबसे ज़्यादा डोमिनेट किए जा रहे होते हैं। इसमें हेरोइन, चरस और गांजा भी शामिल होते हैं। आपसे कुछ आंकड़े शेयर करते हैं। इंडिया में जो ओपियोइड यूज़र्स है, उसका जो एवरेज यूज़ है वो ग्लोबल और एशियन एवरेज से भी कहीं ज़्यादा है। इंडिया में लगभग 2.6 क्रॉस ओपियोइड यूज़र्स हैं और 3.1 क्रॉस कैनबिस यूज़र्स, यानी 2.6 करोड़ लोग हैं जो ओपियोइड यूज़ करते हैं और 3.1 दशमलव लोग हैं जो कैनबिस यूज़ कर रहे होते हैं। इंडिया में 60 लाख से भी ज़्यादा लोग ओपियोइड यूज़ डिसऑर्डर से पीड़ित होते हैं। 8.5 से भी ज़्यादा लोग हेरोइन इंजेक्ट करते हैं। इंडिया में करीब 3.5 करोड़ लोग ड्रग एडिक्ट हैं और 16 करोड़ से भी ज़्यादा लोग अल्कोहल यूज़ करते हैं। 3 में से 1 अल्कोहल यूज़र को इसके हानिकारक लत के कारण मदद की ज़रूरत होती है। ड्रग एडिक्शन की वजह से सुसाइड के केसेस पिछले 10 सालों में डबल हो गए हैं। महिलाओं की तुलना में पुरुषों में ये सुसाइड के केसेस काफ़ी देखे जा रहे होते, करीब 95% है। और एक और चौंकाने वाली बात यह है कि सुसाइड केसेस में सबसे ज़्यादा नंबर महाराष्ट्र स्टेट का है। सब्सटेंस एब्यूज़ यूपी, बिहार, पंजाब, दिल्ली, गोवा और उत्तर पूर्वी राज्यों में भी काफ़ी देखा जा रहा होता है। एक सर्वे के अनुसार करीब 44% लोग ड्रग एडिक्ट है जो होते हैं वो अपने नशे को छोड़ना चाहते हैं। इनमें से करीब 25% लोगों को ही ट्रीटमेंट मिल पाता है। स्ट्रीट चिल्ड्रन और जो चाइल्ड लेबर्स होते हैं उनमें भी तरह तरह के ड्रग एडिक्शंस के शिकार होते हैं, ड्रग एडिक्शंस देखे जा रहे होते हैं। बदलते कल्चरल वैल्यूज़ और साथ ही साथ पढ़ाई और रोज़गार में जो बढ़ते हुए कंपटीशन है, इसकी वजह से जो टीनेजर्स हैं वो काफ़ी हद तक इसके लत की शिकार हो जाते हैं। हर साल 26 जून को इंटरनेशनल डे अगेंस्ट ड्रग अब्यूज़ और इलिसिट ट्रैफिकिंग मनाया जाता है। इसका एकमात्र उद्देश्य यह है कि एडिक्शंस, किसी भी तरह के एडिक्शंस के प्रति जागरूकता फैलाई जा सके, उससे कंट्रोल किया जा सके, समाज में इस तरह के जो दुरुपयोग हो रहे हैं उनसे लोगों को अवेयर कराया जा सके और साथ ही साथ एक ड्रग अब्यूज़ फ्री सोसाइटी बनाई जा सके। हमारे देश के जो भविष्य है वो हमारे युवा हैं। अगर वही एडिक्शन के शिकार होंगे तो हमारे देश का भविष्य कैसे अच्छा हो सकता है। इसीलिए हमें अपने लोगों और अपने खासकर अपने युवाओं को इस लत की, इस नशे की बीमारी से बाहर लाने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए। उन्हें अवेयर करना चाहिए, उन्हें हेल्प करना चाहिए ताकि वो इस ड्रग एडिक्शन से बाहर आ सकें। से नो टू ड्रग्स, स्टे हेल्दी, स्टे ट्यून टू मेडिसिन।
The International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking falls on June 26th of every year to bring to light the issues of the seriousness that illicit drugs fosters on the society. This occasion is upheld by people, networks, and social organizations everywhere in the world. This day is observed worldwide with much consciousness to make the society at large aware about the risk of chronic drug use and illicit trafficking. It's a problem which is a significant obstruction to health and like a poison to the young. We at MediCircle are conducting a series on this International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking to make people understand the significance and importance of stopping drug abuse and illicit trafficking. Hi, this is Sana Khan, and in this initiative, we're going to speak to Mr. Roshan Mansukhan. Mr. Roshan is the best music therapist and a motivational counselor in Mumbai for depression, alcohol and drug addiction, anxiety, trauma, counseling, and anger management. He purely helps you cope with those trigger points that led you to those discomfort moments and overcome them with a holistic approach independently, getting back that lost self-confidence in you. Please welcome. Hello, Mr. Roshan. Welcome to MediCircle. How are you?
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me here. Thank you so much.
It is our pleasure too. Okay, Mr. Roshan, to begin with, how can we know if someone is using drugs or addicted to drugs?
Okay. Number one, we have to identify why and what are we calling a drug.
Right.
We as a society have tabooed a lot of things. Even our tea is a drug if you go to see. It's an addiction by itself.
Correct.
But coming to those kind of chemicals and a so-called organic form of a drug, which the youngsters are using today. Okay. It's basically, it's a wannabe feel to feel good, but the way we look at it, what triggered them to it? Now, how do you identify aggression at home, aloofness from the family, too much of screen time, excessive screen time, and in fact, there's a lot of frustration built in.
Okay.
Now, there's certain drugs which also basically they trigger those aggression, which leads to even violence at home. Okay, so there are these trigger points. The speech of a child. You need to observe the speech of a child, because being a parent, I'm sure you know every part of your child. So as they speak, either they are crunching their teeth, you know, or they're lisping, or they are just spitting around. They are people. Okay, so there are these things that you need to observe very minutely. But as I said, don't get so feared by what's happening. Stand up. Help is always there.
So, Mr. Roshan, what can we do to help such people?
Okay, there are in fact a lot of platforms. Of course, medication is a very important aspect. You do require it, and there are many super doctors, you know, who are addressing this issue. There is a holistic approach also, various holistic approaches, in fact, you know, to talking on mental health. As I said, the trigger points. When the first thing is to reach out, the moment the person, because everybody who's already going through this process of substance abuse, remember one thing, they want to get out of it the very first time. But the pressure is so much that they just can't quit. Now that pressure is either something from home, something by the peers, the friend circle, want to be visible, want to sound cool, want to look cool.
Correct.
We have to handle them with care. They need a lot of counseling of a friend, a
Right.
person who doesn't judge them, because the person who's already going through it has been judged before. So we need to talk to someone who doesn't judge.
True.
And I think that is the best holistic approach we can look at.
So, आपके हिसाब से बात करना, to speak to them, listening to them, ये सबसे important है.
100%. That is the starting point. That is a starting point. But as I said, there are gravities of, you know, all this, which, see, because you just can't, if I hold you and I just make you sit down and I, you know, put you through medications and all that, but the suppression is already there within.
Right.
We need to empty that out first.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a gradual process. Many a times it works parallel to each other.
Correct.
It enhances that person, that self-confidence within you.
Mr. Roshan, what is withdrawal? Or how long does it last? कितना लंबा चलता है? है क्या ये withdrawal?
See, withdrawal symptoms, basically, see, we've got something called dopamine, which is a chemical in our brain, which gets us that freedom and suddenly, you feel good about it, that happiness. That is one part of it. Now you have quit everything. You've been there, done that, taken medication, you've come back. And now that withdrawal begins. Now, what is that withdrawal? Suddenly, हमने आपका freedom बंद किया. That so-called hallucinated freedom, I would call it.
Right.
हमने वो बंद कर दिया. Okay. So there are many a times more aggression, frustration, confusion. Your concentration level just dips. You are not the real you ever. You see, so when you are going to be addressing all those issues, when you're talking about just the word withdrawal, you shiver, you perspire. I mean, everybody's chemistry is different.
Correct.
We have to understand that. So, जो बातों से बात होती है, it's a long process to overcome this entire thing. I wouldn't say it's a lifelong process, but there are X amount of sessions to be done with them, and then a pause, then again a follow-up. So I would look at least given it from 2 months to even 8 months. It all depends to person to person. It depends on how deep the gravity is.
Right.
And very importantly, it also involves the family. When you're talking, you cannot alone talk to the person who's affected with it. It is a family work together. So it is the family who gets together to help that person come out of it.
Correct. What is the effect on infants of children whose mothers have taken drugs while pregnancy or after that? जो शायद pregnancy के दौरान लिया हो drugs, या फिर आज, मतलब that's becoming common in fact. तो हो सकता है बाद में भी अगर पहले लिया हो तो शायद pregnancy के बाद after giving birth भी हो सकता है उसकी आदत लग गई हो. So
okay, I'll give you a very simple example. I want to just when you speak about a lady, a pregnant mom, and let's say she listens to just music. Just listens to music all time, and she's very pepped up and confident and all that. Just visualize, or probably do the research, how it affects the child. He is already musically born as it is. He's got that inclination to music because there is a connect as it is with a mother and a child. So when you are taking these kind of chemicals, you're not only slowing yourself down and harming your own chemistry, you are harming the child 10 times more.
Right.
Because when a child is born and then he gets into this influence, that's one aspect of it.
Right.
And when the child is already born in that slow mode, how can he take it ahead? Think about that poor child. So it has got a direct link with the newborn or unborn baby yet in the womb. You are harming the child. Do you want to?
Thank you so much, Mr. Roshan, for coming to our show and sharing your valuable time and insights with us and our viewers today. I am sure this is going to help them understand how important it is to discontinue taking drugs or help our people, whoever around is going through the situation, help them, support them, talk to them, listen to them, and I'm sure things will be back to normal. Thank you so much.
Yeah, to this, I would like to just add one thing to everybody, which I always tell. A small, I would like to mention, if today you break an arm, you proudly walk for treatment to a doctor or to the hospital or even for a dressing. But when you are going through a stressed out problem which has led to something called drugs, why shy away from the world?
True, very true.
Address the issue, break out from the stigma, stand up and take help. Help is always there. Because life is simple. It's only us who complicate it.